Not only was Margaret Thatcher Britain's first female prime minister, but she was also the longest-running prime minister since 1827. Her strong will and firm stand in her political beliefs gave her the nickname, the Iron Lady. These Margaret Thatcher quotes highlight who she was, and will inspire you to fight for what you believe in. I am not a consensus politician. I'm a conviction politician. It used to be about trying to do something. Now it's about trying to be someone. When I'm out of politics, I'm going to run a business. It'll be called Rent a Spine. Don't follow the crowd, let the crowd follow you. I don't mind how much my ministers talk, as long as they do what I say. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. I usually make up my mind about a man in 10 seconds, and I very rarely change it. The problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. Being powerful is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't. Let our children grow tall, and some taller than others, if they have it in them to do so. No woman in my time will be Prime Minister, or Chancellor, or Foreign Secretary, not the top jobs. Anyway, I wouldn't want to be Prime Minister. You have to give yourself 100%. It pays to know the enemy, not least because at some time you may have the opportunity to turn him into a friend. In politics, if you want anything said, ask a man. If you want anything done, ask a woman. A world without nuclear weapons would be less stable and more dangerous for all of us. If you want to cut your own throat, don't come to me for a bandage. One of the things being in politics has taught me is that men are not a reasoned or reasonable sex. To cure the British disease with socialism was like trying to cure leukemia with leeches. It is not the creation of wealth that is wrong, but the love of money for its own sake. The spirit of envy can destroy, it can never build. You don't tell deliberate lies, but sometimes you have to be evasive. What Britain needs is an Iron Lady. I love argument. I love debate. I don't expect anyone just to sit there and agree with me. That's not their job. Europe will never be like America. Europe is a product of history. America is a product of philosophy. It may be the cock that crows, but it is the hen that lays the eggs. I do not know anyone who has got to the top without hard work. That is the recipe. It will not always get you to the top, but should get you pretty near. It will be years, and not in my time, before a woman will lead the party or become Prime Minister. Look at a day when you are supremely satisfied at the end. It's not a day when you lounge around doing nothing, it's a day you've had everything to do and you've done it. No one would remember the Good Samaritan. If he'd only had good intentions, he had money as well. Of course, it's the same old story. Truth usually is the same old story. Standing in the middle of the road is very dangerous. You get knocked down by the traffic from both sides. What is success? I think it is a mixture of having a flair for the thing that you are doing, knowing that it is not enough, that you have got to have hard work, and a certain sense of purpose. Freedom will destroy itself if it is not exercised within some sort of moral framework, some body of shared beliefs, some spiritual heritage transmitted through the church, the family, and the school. Any woman who understands the problems of running a home will be nearer to understanding the problems of running a country. To me, consensus seems to be the process of abandoning all beliefs, principles, values, and policies. So it is something in which no one believes, and to which no one objects. The battle for women's rights has been largely won. Do you know that one of the great problems of our age is that we are governed by people who care more about feelings than they do about thoughts and ideas? Any leader has to have a certain amount of steel in them, so I am not that put out being called the Iron Lady. I am extraordinarily patient, provided I get my own way in the end. Disciplining yourself to do what you know is right and important, although difficult, is the high road to pride, self-esteem, and personal satisfaction. Being Prime Minister is a lonely job. You cannot leave from the crowd. Defeat? I do not recognize the meaning of the word. To those waiting with bated breath for that favorite media catchphrase, the U-turn, I have only one thing to say. U-turn if you want to. The lady's not for turning. Pennies do not come from heaven. They have to be earned here on earth. If my critics saw me walking over the Thames, they would say it was because I couldn't swim. I am in politics because of the conflict between good and evil, and I believe that in the end, good will triumph. There can be no liberty unless there is economic liberty. To wear your heart on your sleeve isn't a very good plan. You should wear it inside, where it functions best. If you set out to be liked, you would be prepared to compromise on anything, at any time, and you would achieve nothing.